enough in quick enough time.
Welcome to the show. Let's see what has been happening in the wrestling world. Welcome to the show, where comedy meets wrestling by fans for fans. The Two Counts, always the best guests in Midwest. The Two Counts, wait time guaranteed because we're the best of the best. Meet Phoenix and JR, Top Shelf Tommy, we're about to start. Welcome to the Two Counts. It's time to dig deep into the wrestling world. Welcome to the Two Counts, where comedy meets wrestling by fans for fans. The Two Counts.
The Two Count. The Two Count. Where comedy meets wrestling. Please comment, share, like, and start a hype train for God's sakes. And now, here are the hosts of The Two Count. Comedian John Russell, wrestling broadcaster Big Ace, and everybody's favorite heel, Top Shelf Tommy.
Yeah. Tuesday.
Yeah.
Let's do it. Start asking. Hi, Tina. How you doing?
Yeah. Ask us anything.
Ask
So that's
us
what we're here
anything at
for.
all. Anything at all.
That's right. It's been a bit of a fucking week, guys. It's been a fucking week or so.
It's been a whole week since we've done this.
Yeah, it has been a whole week.
A week.
Crazy though.
Seven little days.
I mean, obviously the biggest news is the stuff that was happening while we were on the air last week. You know, as far as NXT with Jordan Grace coming out and all ego Ethan Page, man. Holy shit, fucking NXT.
And in this week also with there was news that TNA released a ton of people.
Yeah, which is odd, especially if they're going to try and have apparently a working relationship. There seems to be several weekends coming up where TNA and NXT will be in the same general area. So
well, and one of the upcoming TNA shows, Jordan is going to have an open challenge. So I mean, they really made a big deal about that. So my guess is, because they said that there's going to be some crossover. So my guess is you'll see probably like an NXT or someone from the roster challenging her.
Sounds about right. Yeah. Did I have a good weekend? Did we have a good weekend? I had a good, interesting weekend. Saturday, I went out and played 36 holes of golf and then went straight to the bar to work. And then one of the other door guys who works on Friday nights stopped in with some of his cohorts from another bar in the area. He gave me a little tit flip, if you will, and I immediately fucking grabbed his wrist, twisted it, and then put my hand on the back of his neck and told him that yeah, maybe you're fucking done. All in front of the manager. So not fired. He's an idiot, and that was the fun part of the weekend.
That's okay.
It was literally just damn near fucking destroying a coworker, which is fine. How about you guys? How was your weekends?
I went to my niece's wedding.
How'd that go?
That was
Did they get married?
Okay.
Did they get married? Did it happen?
They did it.
Nothing got interrupted?
No. Nice part was that it was outside. It was super quick. And my whole family was there. I got to see my mom. I haven't seen her in actually a couple of years.
What?
Yeah.
What kind of son are you? You haven't seen your mom in a couple years?
I have all this other garbage I have to do on the weekends.
Oh, I mean, I haven't seen my mom in like almost 7 years, but she's
different.
Dead.
Yeah, that's different. I was going to say.
I'm a terrible person.
I know. My whole all of my good lord, all of my nieces and nephews were down there. Huge gathering. But the reception was in this kind of barn building, and it had a cement floor, so the DJ music was super annoying to me. Um, really loud, really echoey. And I couldn't hang around much because I had my son and his family, and my grandkids were dancing their asses off. Um, and we're actually quite the hit. I, on the other hand, wanted to get the hell out of there as quick as possible. But anyway,
As it will. Ace, how about you?
Yeah, man, I just worked in golf. Got about 27 holes in. So, yeah, it was all right. It was good.
what do you do, Tina?
Put
Oh
one
yeah,
ball,
just
put one ball
casually.
4 feet away on a par 3.
Attaboy.
Nice.
Got arrested, huh? Well, sounds real dumb. Real dumb.
Here, I do want to say that we did mark down Ask Us Anything, and the good old WDHC podcast has asked, what faction was better, the first 6 of the NWO, Evolution, or the Bloodline? I will go ahead and start. As an old guy, my opinion is that initially the NWO was better because it literally changed the way that wrestling operated. I loved Evolution, and I feel like storyline wise, the Bloodline has been the best story. That's my opinion.
Ace, how about you? Or just dead air?
No, I'm thinking. I had to read the question as well. I probably will say the Bloodline. Uh, and here's why. I think for W or NWO, uh, I don't know. There was still always that subtle like dig at WCW their own, but then like quickly became the whole ratings battle, and then it was like just NWO was just shitting on WWE, and that's kind of what they became about. And it was like, and Evolution was really good. It was great, but I just the wheels that the Bloodline storyline had, how it started, how it's still going, and probably has another year to 2 years left before we see the very end of it. I mean, it's probably going to be one of the best factions around due to the story involved. You know, if you want to talk about like who is just a cooler faction, I think that's a little bit of a different answer then. You know what I mean? Because like NWO was cool, right? That was the thing. They were cool. But then the Attitude Era happened, and that was cool, and that was where the battle really happened. And Evolution was just, I mean, that was that technically the Ruthless Aggression era?
Yeah, I'd say that's probably the first real faction of Ruthless Aggression.
And I mean, you got 2 all timers with Triple H, Flair, and that's the faction that made and really started the careers of Randy Orton and Dave Bautista, or as Santino would say, Bautista, the Mamamino. I was watching a lot of Santino videos the other day of him just saying names and shit.
As you
Shambus.
should.
How about you, Tom?
I guess it depends on who he's counting as the first 6, right? So obviously we know the first 3, Hall, Nash, and Hogan. But then are you saying DiBiase because that's really technically the 4th?
Or maybe he's saying the first 6 iterations of the NWO.
That could be.
Well,
right.
that's why I had to reread it because I was like, but I'm assuming he means the first 6 members, like the initial beginning of it,
or like actual or wrestlers. Because I mean, really, the first 6 are technically, like I said, DiBiase is technically 4th. Then you have Pac or six pack technically, or 6 Pac.
And you had
Big Show or Paul
Giant.
Well, he was technically later because technically even the 6th one is like Rick Rude. So
right.
I mean,
Yeah.
As far as my memory serves, maybe I'm wrong, but WDHC maybe give us that a little bit, I guess. But again, I think with what NWO became, it clouds the judgment on this.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, when you say the first 6, you're really kind of implying the ones who did the most. I mean, because you could technically say since DiBiase left so quickly and Eric Bischoff kind of came in, how do you want to really define the first 6? I think Evolution was just kind of, in my opinion, as humble as it may be from the top shelf, everybody. I think Evolution was just kind of more of like a reworked Four Horsemen in a lot of ways. I mean, they all still held singles titles throughout the history of the group. But when you start turning on your own, I think that's kind of one of those ones where it's like that seems very Ric Flair-esque, is to turn on your own kind and stuff. So I think that one could have had a better run, but I guess they did what they could. And as Ace mentioned, getting the careers off the ground of Orton and Batista, that's pretty damn huge, especially where they have ended up. And
Batista.
the Bloodline, I think, I don't know if it has the 2 years left that Ace had mentioned, but I think it's a very interesting story, and it's definitely one that has propelled WWE to greater things, overall.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's always going to be known as the first real storyline, because it was a big deal when Vince was still involved.
Mm-hmm.
But I think it really got like here's the deal. What happened with the Bloodline, The Rock, and Cody Rhodes and Seth Rollins, like, I don't know if it was necessarily needed, but it was awesome. It worked. It worked with the Bloodline. It helped everybody involved, and it led to some really big moments for really the first Mania of the Paul Levesque era, right? Like, Vince is gone, never coming back. So this is a whole new thing. I mean, Randy Orton was talking about it, I guess, this week with Metzler, with Bill Apter, about how he gave me a lot of opportunity and it was good, but yeah, it was just time to go. Like, I'm liking having these people in charge right now. So yeah, and I mean that's the thing with the story with the Bloodline is we have what's his name right now? Who's heading it up right now?
Solo.
I wanted to say Solomon Tupu, Uncle T.
You can see him July 13th.
That's who I had in my head. I think so. I'm not sure. I would have to look to see.
Well, Mouse is in the chat. Mouse, let us know. We'll answer your question here shortly. But yeah, is Solomon Tupu going to be on that Madhouse show July 13th in Rochester? Also, I never really gave an answer. I would say probably the NWO, but that's just me because of how much it meant in those Monday Night Wars and propelling wrestling to another thing entirely.
I mean, but yeah, like because you're gonna have Roman come back and feud with him. There's still talk of a Roman. I feel like there's still talk of a Roman Rock match, and possibly a rematch. There's been talk already of for him and Cody. So I mean, there's a lot of different ways you can go with that. You also got The Rock's daughter in NXT right now that could easily get floated into that storyline as well, since she's family. Nia Jax could easily get floated in this, and she is somewhere down that lineage as well. There's moving pieces that you could keep these wheels moving with that storyline. It'll be interesting to see it. I'm pumped for Reigns to come back. It sounds like he's almost done filming, so it sounds like that's happening soon. I'd say SummerSlam at the latest. We'll see Roman Reigns probably come back, but
I don't know. I think one thing that's interesting with the Bloodline is the fact that it is not just foreign heels, because these are not really foreign, right? These are people who are part of Samoan heritage, American Samoa, but then you throw in technically Tongaloa and Tamatanga or Tongan, actually, through Haku, but still Pacific Islanders. I think it's actually kind of a cool way of doing this. Sami Zayn was kind of a little one-off, which makes it a little closer to like a Bullet Club in that way too.
How great would it be though? Like this time next year, we're going into SummerSlam, and it's like, or whatever. Like I don't even care how they get to it, but how great would it be if this ultimately ended how it started, and we actually get Roman Reigns versus Jey Uso, and Jey Uso beats him?
I mean, that'd be pretty damn amazing.
Yeah.
All right, let's go to this question from Malice. Who better tag team, Volano 4 and 5 or High Voltage? It's not even close. It's High Voltage.
Yeah. High Voltage. You got to love that
Mhm.
Kenny Chaos, baby.
Mhm.
Also, I love the deep cut because I mean, would they ever have been able to face each other? Mouse also with this one, or Mike Morgan, excuse me. Who wins between Roadblock and Jerry Flynn? Come on, man. We're all from Minnesota. I'm pretty sure we're all gonna say Jerry Flynn, right?
I don't know. Roadblock was a pretty large, impressive human.
Sorry, I actually read that wrong. I was thinking Jerry Lynn and not Jerry Flynn. Jerry
Yeah,
Flynn.
I was gonna say I don't know if Jerry Flynn's from.
Who knows? Let's look up Jerry Flynn,
Tampa, Florida.
wrestler. Oh, never mind. Fuck that dude. No,
Fuck
I see
that
it.
dude.
There. Roblox. Who gives a fuck? Good questions, though, Mouse. Way to keep all the absolute idiocies around. Oh, look, Tom and Rochester Tom are wearing matching shirts. Are we? Oh,
No,
I mean, they're
really.
not quite matching. I think
Not really.
Tovar has a bad eye, but
Mm.
Josh Joseph said, "What's up, guys?" And we're just doing a show, Joshua Joseph.
Everything's up, Josh. Joshua Joseph, the voice.
You guys can see him on in the house, in your house, HOWSE, which, spoiler alert, that's not how you spell house, but that's, I think, Fridays on Twitch. I don't know. Help us out, Joshua Joseph. Drop a link. Serious. Drop a link.
He's gonna drop something.
No, I'm not. I'm not laughing about that. I'm just laughing about Tovar's comment. I know you read it and all, but it looks funnier when I see it that he actually wrote it like that.
Yes. And Rochester Tom. How does it feel,
Mikey,
Ace, to be Rochester Tom?
Could be
I just
anytime.
want to say, Mikey, please say something funny. I don't care if it's trolly, but anything funny is good with me.
Yeah, say something funny.
Anything
Mikey Jones.
humorous.
Effin' cinema.
I think they call that porn, Malice.
Ew. Good one, Johnny.
I'm always thinking. For crying out loud.
I got a question for you guys. Yes, I have several, actually. Thank you, Mikey.
I get it because JR told him to say something funny.
Mikey's a thinker too. Love that. Love that.
All right. Thanks for that one, Mikey. You're a real gentleman.
Tom fucks. Tom fucks. Tom fucks. Tom fucks.
Fun stuff. I do have a question for you two, though. Booker T. Like, he should stop doing commentary, right?
All right. Honestly, I love Booker T. Very nice man. He should have never started.
Mikey, I would have gladly. I chatted a little bit before, but then I had to go and hang around with these, and I would have hung around afterwards too. But I like to get the hell away from the stage in case somebody tries to stab me.
Your jokes aren't offensive enough to be worried about being stabbed.
Yo, people trying to stab you?
Yeah. No. Nobody stabbed me.
Oh, remember that. Look at that. One.
Who's the snob? Me or Ace and I mean, I know that you think Tom's a snob.
Oh, what a dick! I didn't read that. He drove an hour to see you, and you didn't say hi.
I said hi once he came over and said hi to me. I didn't. I came through the door a little bit later than I wanted to, and then got into conversation with JR and our buddy Tovar. And
You fucking dicks.
I know. Jesus. Hey, Mikey, WDHC podcast says hello. Jason. I don't know what that means or what that's about. Who has been, in your opinion, the worst transition to commentary from in ring? Well, that's kind of where I was going with this. Is I genuinely believe it's Booker T. Again, nice guy. I think the shucky ducky stuff and then all this chaos that he fucking spews before these premium live events is some of the worst stuff ever as far as commentary and opinions and all.
I mean, Booker's up there, but I'm trying to like replay in my head all the guys who have done commentary since being in ring.
I mean, I'll be honest with you. I mean, Taz is entertaining, but he's not very good.
And I feel I don't. There's a couple that like kind of come to mind. Like I feel like Macho Man wasn't the best. I feel like he kind of just said shit like Booker T back in the 90s when he was doing a little bit of that. I mean, obviously we all know he wasn't happy doing it. There's all that backstory. He eventually left, went to WCW. It was because of that. But I don't want to say that he didn't try. So, and honestly, as much as and again, this is where, this is where I don't want to catch a lot of heat, but I might. Hot take. I loved the man to death and everything he did for the most part, but I don't think Roddy Piper was best fitted behind the commentary table.
Oh, no.
I think those few shows, those few pay-per-views he did back in the 90s where he did play-by-play, you watch him back and there's some shit he says that you're just kind of like, okay. So I don't know.
I think one that doesn't get said enough as far as, maybe not necessarily always the best, but I think, some of the points he made when he was on commentary is Mr. Perfect. When he had to do commentary, I think some of his stuff that he did there was not necessarily over the top brilliant, but I think he made his time on the commentary table in WWF worthwhile.
Now, if we don't do wrestlers, though, who's the worst commentator you've ever had?
Well, I mean,
Jim Lampley was horrible.
It's Corey Graves, but who did you say? I'm sorry, JR.
Jim Lampley was horrible.
So the 2 times he did fucking pro wrestling.
Yeah, well, he was supposed to be. Oh, we're going to bring this big guy in because at the time he was big with ABC, and they brought him in, and he sucked so hard.
I think if you look, what was that guy that came in from American Gladiators? Jeff Harvey.
There's a lot of people they ran through and just
like
they
Adamley.
weren't good.
Thank you, WDHC.
Jamaican
Adamley,
crazy.
Adamley, that's it.
Mike Adamley.
It was Mike
is
Adamley,
the
not Jim
answer,
Lampley. Sorry.
everybody. That is the correct answer. That's what I was looking for when I asked it. Drunk Scott Hall sucks at commentary.
Well, come on, drunk anybody on commentary probably sucks. Well, maybe not. I mean, I think a drunk Macho Man might have been fucking hilarious, but
yeah, that probably would have been fucking hilarious. That or it would have been a lot of, he tried to get Elizabeth backstage. Well, that ain't good, brother.
Here's a good question from Mike Morgan. Malice, if unfortunately Big E's in-ring days are done, what would you like to see him do next?
So like Big E could do commentary. Big E could do hosting and interviewing backstage. Like Big E's just a personality. They have him hosting some little YouTube stuff lately. Mania Week, they did like I don't know if any of you guys saw this on YouTube. It was an eating challenge between Amos and and Otis.
Mm-hmm.
First, they had to do Philly steaks, and then they did Philly pizza. And Big E was like the guy hosting it. And it was hilarious. They both couldn't eat shit. I mean, Otis did the best. I almost can't eat for shit, bro. It was bad. Tozawa probably actually outate both of them though.
Good old small Japanese guys being competitive eaters, right?
Mhm. But we've seen him do other things too. He's done stuff with up down down. We've seen him do things like when they did stuff on the network like Swerved and shit like that. So I mean, Big E's good. Like if they didn't keep him around to do that shit, oof.
Well, I think commentary would be great for Biggie. If I'm being honest, anything outside of wrestling, I would think with his personality, his just his charisma, if that dude doesn't find his way to be an actor or comedian, I think Biggie is hilarious, and I think he could tell some stories. I mean, we see so many of these other old wrestlers coming in and trying to do a form of comedy, like long form, like story types from the road. I think Biggie is just hilarious, and I think that's something I would love to see him maybe peruse in.
You know what? Big E would be an excellent game show host.
Mhm.
Ooh. Oh,
And I
which
would
game show? Which game
it
show
just
though?
doesn't make any difference. Anything like um he could do anything. He is, like you said, everybody said, he's charismatic. People love him. And he's just got that upbeat kind of personality. He could do any game show.
You know what game
I
show I thought of when you said that?
hmm,
Pressure Luck. And I could see him
yeah,
actually cheering for the whammy too, just to be that fucking
yeah,
guy.
absolutely.
It's a whammy.
Mhm.
Fuck you, Biggie.
Yeah, there's so much stuff he could do. He could do supermarket sweep.
Mm.
What there's been a lot of game show reboots, particularly with ABC, and some of the hosts are not that good. And I think a
Sure.
lot of it is that they'll have their production company and they are the ones that want to be the host, so they are. Um, but yeah, Biggie would be such a good game show host.
I
Mhm.
mean, it would be nice to see more black game show hosts. That'd be phenomenal. Not that there needs to be a quota for anything like that, but that'd be kind of fun. It's like what Wayne Brady and Steve Harvey.
Yeah.
I mean, boy, could you imagine Big E as the host of Family Feud? Ooh, that'd be fun.
Steve Harvey
Here's
will
another.
never give it up till he's dead, but
Well, I mean, that's a moneymaker, man. It's fucking gold.
there's a good question for you. Well,
If I'm being honest, I think Jesse had more legs than Jerry ever did. Like, I think Jerry's big shtick was the fact of like being kind of a misogynist,
yep.
with in the Attitude Era, with screaming out about puppies and all that sort of shit, and then just being kind of sophomoric or juvenile in his commentary. I think Jesse actually had a lot of poignant things. Of course, also Jesse being paired up with Gorilla.
Well, you had iterations with both of these guys that work with different play by play folks. Jesse, of course, worked with Vince also.
Mm-hmm.
I think if it weren't for the movies, Jesse would have had a longer stint. But I think he was better, and as the Attitude Era started, when Jerry Lawler just was like the instigator,
Mm-hmm.
versus Jesse was, yeah, he was the heel commentator, but he wasn't just saying idiotic stuff like yelling puppies every time a woman came into the, you know. So to me, I'm always going to lean towards Jesse anyway, because he's also got his own line of legal marijuana now.
Mhm.
What is that?
I
What?
think I'm gonna go Lawler. I'm gonna go Lawler because I mean, granted, yeah, the womanizing stuff or whatever, but also it was during the Attitude Era when that's half of the show. Like you can't
Yeah.
throw that on him solely. I mean, that led to Vince at one day being in the ring calling himself the genetic jackhammer. So I mean,
Mm-hmm.
it was across the board. It
Right.
was the era. Was it okay? Not really, not all of it. And would it go now? No, not most of it. But not going to penalize it for what it was then because it was all right then, and we all watched it and had a blast. But what I liked about Jerry is I think he evolved over the years though with the eras as well, because as we got to the ruthless aggression, all the puppy talk, all that shit kind of started to die down a little bit. But when they got really more into the wrestling aspect of it, I mean, that shit was out the window. Yeah, he got older and made a couple off-color jokes towards the end, uh, but I think like overall, he was the voice behind so many. Him and JR were the voice
Yeah.
behind so many iconic moments in the world, not just WWE, in the world of pro wrestling. That Gorilla and Jesse were great, but I'm always going to say it wasn't Bobby and Gorilla. That will always be the top.
Yeah.
and
Absolutely.
and Jesse was good, and maybe if he stuck around longer, it'd be a different answer. But I think just for sheer of when you think of some of the greatest moments in wrestling history, who's the two voices you're gonna more than likely hear on a lot of that shit?
Now let me ask you this question: if Lawler is not teamed with Jr.,
Oh, probably wouldn't be as good as he was, and we kind of know that because him and Cole
Weren't. Yeah, it
were
wasn't
all
as.
right. And let's be honest, it worked better when Cole was heel.
yeah,
And then, whatever. God bless them. They got a fucking storyline out of it. You know what I mean? And nothing really seemed off limits, because I mean, fuck, I remember Michael Cole saying shit about his mom when she died like that day or the night before, and they're fucking on Raw. Oh, your mom's not here to see you lose to me at WrestleMania because she's dead, and he's just like, uh,
yeah,
and the other thing too is that motherfucker had a heart attack on live fucking television and died, and
yeah.
fucking came back to the game. I just again, Jesse is amazing, and it was a really great talent. But I think when you go into legit, like like who is more legendary at commentary and their role they filled, I think it's got to be the King.
I will say this: I feel like certainly Lawler had a better wrestling career than Jesse did.
100%.
Um, and that's the beautiful thing about these questions is they give you that opportunity to kind of think about how different those personalities are and what talents they did bring to the table. I mean, it's funny. I just watched again my one of my favorite DVDs, which is about Andy Kaufman. I'm from Hollywood, and it goes through the entire scenario that he did with Lawler down in Mid South, and um, I don't get me wrong when I talk about Jesse and Lawler, they're to me they're both level, for different reasons.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I mean, it's really hard to have a wrong answer between those two. I think there's just a lot of good reasons why one could edge the other out. For me personally, it is Jerry. Uh,
Yeah.
Well, that's partially true. I have a copy too. And then also let's go to this one from Tovar. Who wins in a fight in a wrestling match between the three of us?
you're right, and all three of us are way too fucking lazy to do anything like that.
It's not lazy. We got other things. We got other fucking priorities. We all got to make sure we can go to work the next fucking work day. Like bodies are old in the three of us. All right. I mean, who really wins? No one. Fucking no one wants to see that. That's not a big money match. Fuck, we couldn't sell that to fucking life dependent on it.
I gotta
Hey,
wait
you wanna see
three.
two teenagers and an old man go against each other? No.
I gotta wait 3 more years, and then Medicare can win.
Ooh. Yeah. We have a heart attack and broken bones.
Yeah.
Speaking of broken bones, Mike Friesen, my buddy over there, Mike. I hope you're feeling better, man. He had a spill this week. This guy he fell down 2 flights of concrete stairs.
Ouch.
Wow, that's
You're a man whore. That's what he says.
I like him.
You blow dudes for money.
That's not what I read.
that's not what I read either. But Jesus, I just have to go to that angle, and also too, there's nothing wrong with that. Okay.
Hey, if you're making a buck, you're making a buck, right?
Oh,
yeah, but I hope Mike is feeling better here. He's got the question, but yeah, he broke his arm, got a concussion. So yeah, hope he's doing well. It's all bruised up and shitty. So, top shelf, Tom, tell us what top shelf means. This is the modern day version of what CM is in CM Punk. Good question, Mike. No, this is not somehow me saying that I'm a chick magnet and then just referring to myself as TS Tom Chilstrom, which, by the way, shout out TS Aggressor, by the way, too.
Don't worry. No one thought that's what was going on.
Hey. But no, you know what it is? Yeah, just trying to be obese, Darby Allen. Well, goddamn. All right. Good answer, Mike.
Don't do that. Darby's going to probably die in like 5-10 years. Don't do that.
Yeah, he does not.
That guy's got a death wish, man.
So, no. So, for anybody who is wondering what the top shelf actually means and what I have it mean, and maybe you guys differ on this opinion, but also,
we have no opinion because nobody cares.
Being asked for Mike. I mean, what do you mean no one cares? I mean, first of all, how dare you belittle the top shelf like this? I mean, I've never once come after you for why you call yourself Big Ace. I don't.
It's because I'm fat and I didn't call myself that. Someone else named me that.
He just wants to make sure that when Will Ospreay gets it all back, that we know why you stole it from him.
There's just no way you win that lawsuit.
What do you mean?
There's just no way.
Well, he's not going by top shelf Will Ospreay.
He doesn't need
a hand gesture. This hand gesture's been around longer than he.
He's trademarked that. He's trademarked that, I'm sure.
He has not You can't trademark a fucking hand gesture.
Yeah, you can.
Dude, you're so in trouble for gimmick infringement.
Yeah.
Whatever.
I'd be sad.
Just
so what does top shelf mean? Spit it out.
I was getting there. So what it is you got to know your value.
Hurry up. Jesus Christ.
If you just would shut the fuck up, you two, I'll tell you exactly what it means. Okay. And I feel like maybe you guys can learn something about this. Okay. The top shelf is knowing your value as a person. Okay. There's no brand that's on the top shelf that hasn't valued that brand to a certain point, then has put that out there where everybody else then respects it and follows suit. Okay. That's what the top shelf is for me.
Way too long of an intro.
It is, right? I didn't make the
way too long of an intro.
But it's epic.
It is epic. But it's
if you value yourself, you go after the opportunity.
Our investigative team has discovered that David Chandler has been identified as the benevolent overlord that apparently has intent to purchase the semi-popular Twitch show The 2 Count. Some sources have gone so far as to call Chandler the 2 Potato Daddy, but this is, at the time of this report, unconfirmed. It is not known what changes Chandler may have planned for the 2 Count, but our team will continue to follow this story and update you as we receive more details. Briefly, in other news, we can confirm that Top Shelf Tommy is still a douche. More news as it happens.
That guy is awesome.
He is awesome.
That's 2 motherfuckers.
I didn't touch anything. I'm sitting here having a.
Oh, yeah, because you're not the one chuckling and laughing and shit like that, having a
I
good
can
old
laugh
time.
at stuff when it's funny.
These videos interrupting me. This is bullshit.
These
okay?
videos are hilarious, by the way.
Listen. I'm not saying they're not, but I'm just saying, like, hey, respect the top shelf. That's all I'm asking. Just respect the top shelf. That's what I'm about. I'm a respect kind of guy. Okay. So I will show you all respect when you finally respect me for bringing this up a level. Okay. You know, you guys were fucking right here before I got here. Okay. You were.
Respect these nuts.
Oh,
Yeah.
Got him. And listen, you
What's this?
again. You guys
Is that all that one does?
that one's just Then it's like breaking news.
Oh.
breaking news. I work with 2 fucktards on this.
skin. You're all sick.
Oh! Woo!
Uh-oh. Oh! Oh! Get in there, Justin. All right. Justin, the camera only has a certain amount of time. Get in there. Oh! Woo! Oh, shit! Oh, shit! Oh, shit!
Fucking Joey JoJo.
Yeah. Guess we'll never know exactly what the top shelf means. I can't ever fucking finish the answer.
I want to hear.
No,
I
it's
want to hear
over.
your
It's
explanation.
over.
Wait,
Apparently,
wait,
top
wait.
shelf means
No.
I'm walking bag of D's and never supporting friends who support all of his shows. Listen here, Joshua Joseph. I've done your show, first of all. Okay.
He makes great potato salad.
I try to watch your In Your House or In the House podcast, but you're on a fucking weird time on Fridays. I told you to throw the fucking link in here. You didn't do that. So I don't know what to fucking tell you anymore, Joshua Joseph, but you kind of stopped watching us for like a month here. And I don't know how to fucking deal with you now. So don't tell me you support every one of our shows.
He probably has things to do.
What is this? This is music.
Come on, keep going.
No fucking play background music. This isn't me crying and whining. This is just me telling Joshua Joseph, you can't say this shit if it's not fucking true.
Oh, you done? I thought you were cutting a promo.
I wasn't cutting a promo. I was just telling him off, man. Like, he's a good dude, but he needs to learn something about a little bit of thing I like to call respect. All about respect. You two don't respect me.
You are the Rodney Dangerfield of this show.
Yeah.
It's not funny.
Wow. The fucking nerve. The absolute gall to say I'm not funny. I've carried this show for well over fucking 2 years. Actually, what? Almost. Well over 2 years.
Well over 2 years.
2.5 years or so. Fucking, I might be despised by you two and most of our viewing audience. But I tell you what, they come back every week on the top shelf. Okay? Just saying. You should know better. What's some more questions here we got? Huh? Anything else? I got a question. I got a question for you guys.
What is it?
What do you expect from a 2-night SummerSlam that we don't already see in a 2-night WrestleMania? Is there going to be anything different?
Another night of wrestling.
You know what? Here's the deal. If they ditch the NXT solo show, mix some of the NXT matches in the 1 and 2 night SummerSlam, and I'm cool. Then I'll be cool with it.
That's what I was thinking too. You should have all your product on the big stages like that, and they really can only do the 2, right? I mean, Rumble doesn't make sense for 2 nights
because Yeah, because they don't do live tapings anymore, right? Of NXT, like that's all recorded, I think, or is it live? It's live, but it's like out of Florida, except when they do like a big pay per view. So I mean, they could do something in the cities. Um, I don't know. You think they would fill the Target Center for an NXT show? Probably. See that here's the deal though. There's enough hardcore fans of wrestling that pay no mind to like a lot of the this brand, this brand, this brand, and just love it and go to everything that I mean they're gonna keep going. You know what I mean? Like people are gonna show up. It's gonna be the first ever that they did a 2-night SummerSlam. Uh You know what I mean? So it's like, but here's the deal. As much as I wish it was one night, I haven't been like extremely upset with the quality of shows we've gotten the last 2 years at Mania on both nights. So I mean, if as long as it's gonna be, you know, good shows, like there's stories, like right now, like I mean, I'm all in on the fucking Dom Rhea Liv Morgan storyline right now. Like, this shit's hilarious. Like, how did Dominic Mysterio go from everybody's like, this kid's never gonna make it. He's only here because of his dad. He sucks in the ring. Blah blah blah. Then he gets the fucking Rhea Ripley and Judgment Day rub, right? And all of a sudden becomes like the biggest heel and is like fucking hot business and got mommy all over him, all that shit. She gets hurt, and within like 2 weeks, bro's making out with Liv Morgan, and his actual wife is beautiful. Like fucking bro's living his life right now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, he's a fucking Eddie Jr. and I love it.
Yeah. Oh God, yeah. Maybe
fucking love it. The mustache, the long hair. I love it, dude. I fucking love it.
Dan said, if you think everyone hate you, why do you keep coming back for the punishment? I don't think everyone hates me. I think, again, I raised this show up. I'm trying to keep it here.
through
These
hatred.
motherfuckers always want to keep it down here.
That's not true at all.
I elevate, they bring down. Look at the positivity I bring every week. Am I the one who's a curmudgeon? Oh, I don't want to be here. I don't want to fucking be here. No, I'm the light of the world. Well, this world, this 2-count world, I am the light of. Clearly. Why do you think I'm in the upper left-hand corner?
This just in, our investigative team has uncovered some remarkable news about professional wrestler Bryce Jordan, also known to some as the Golden God. There is apparently an investigation regarding Jordan's propensity to kick a yet unnamed podcast host in the testicles. There is clear video evidence, but the question is what type of punitive damages might be requested? Monetary compensation? A public apology? Even a match with stipulations as requested by the kind, generous, and intelligent victim are all on the table. And finally, in the news, Top Shelf Tommy is still a douche. More news as it happens.
I miss that guy.
Still a douche.
Special message right there for you, JR. Keep
I
on
have-
sucking, you old bitch. Heart, Bryce Jordan. So
Why
I'll
did
make
you-
sure you get this one of these days.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say it's weird that you have his autograph picture.
It's not weird. It was meant for JR. I just haven't seen him since I've had that.
You
guys
know, the
live in
thing
the
is,
same
and by the way, Stacy, yes, I love to find things that will work out well behind me.
Some zip by or what?
Oh my. Well, you know, I don't know about you, Tom, or you, Ace. It's raining pretty hard here right now.
Probably.
And I think my son has to take the dog out. If he
Was
has
the dog with you? So is that dog like attached to you?
No,
Oh,
no, but it's got super bad anxiety, separation anxiety. So if we are gone hardly at all, it goes crazy. It'll tear stuff up. There was there was a uh, uh, container of cookies down here that were in a little plastic thing, and we were both gone. The dog ripped them up. Didn't eat any of them. Just ripped them up, and the plastic thing cut her nose, and there was blood all over here. It looked like a murder scene.
oh, she didn't even get to the
Which is
treat.
normally what happens when you eat cookies. You're fat.
That was excellent
Oh
timing.
my god! All three of us are stupid.
We are. We are.
Oh my god, that was Tom. Literally, that was so good.
Every once in a while, I
Oh
show
my
that true comedy genius that I'm supposed to be known for.
That was beautiful.
Supposed to be.
Seriously beautiful.
Let me ask this question then too. Since this is comedy meets wrestling, who's a comedian that you'd like to see step in the ring?
Well, in a way, Mark Maron already sort of has with the Glow series,
Right.
you know what I mean?
Well, that movie or the series, excuse me, on Netflix. Yeah.
That series, I'll be honest with you. I don't know why they stopped making that series. I thought it was great.
Well, that's when Netflix decided to start overcharging, and then they realized that all our programming was kind of dull, except for a few things that we canceled.
Yeah.
So,
Um.
ooh, look at this from Stacy. Yeah, I'll take on Swoggle. I mean, he's a
So
midget.
He'd kick your ass.
Dylan Postel ain't got shit on me, y'all. Just saying. I mean, other than a WWE career.
I'm trying to think if there's anybody. I mean, we know that Ron Funches is involved, and I think I'm sorry.
He did wrestle.
Yeah, I know he did it, and it was set up when we were in Chicago, if I remember correctly, or that was part of it. I'm trying to think. I don't know. So I'm going to ask this out to Dan and Stacey. I don't know if you guys have seen. Has anybody seen Nick Nemeth actually do his stand-up show?
No.
I'm super curious to see what it is, because I know he did it, and he was at some of the big clubs, which most of us who try to make a living at this get a little bit iffy about, because they're not really comedians. They come in and they tell the stories, and people love it, and I totally get it. I mean, but it takes a spot from us. I'm just curious as to what that's like, and I know he had some other folks with him. Not to say that it wouldn't be good, but Bert Kreischer, absolutely, yes, that would be a fantastic. He'd be great. He's already got his shirt off 90% of the time.
It's true.
And he's got Speedos.
So you mentioned Ron Funches as far as he stepped in the ring. I'll put a name out there that I know is a huge WWE fan, wrestling fan, Tony Hinchcliffe. I'd love to see him be a manager, though. I think him as a manager would be hilarious. Not necessarily Brian or Brian, not the brain per se, but like I think he would be in that range of just a smart ass, shooting, whatever promos he could, being, basically just roasting people. Hopefully maybe he doesn't drop a few expletives or anything like that. But I think that'd be kind of fun to see him as a wrestling manager. Bert does have the size. That's a good point.
You know who else would be a good manager, and he is a huge fan as well, is Ryan Niemiller. If you're not familiar with him, he's got the he was on one of the cruises, I believe. but his moniker is the cripple threat of comedy. But he'd be a great manager. There's a lot of guys that there's honestly a lot of guys that would be good at it.
Carrot Top.
Carrot Top would be
as a
pretty
wrestler, because
good.
Lord knows you can't be a prop comic manager. Like, hey, is this thing on?
He's gonna pull out. He's gonna have a bag of tricks he pulls shit out of.
Pulling the ankle is like a 5-minute bit.
Bill Burr or Billy Burr?
Top Shelf versus Bill Burr, like in a real fight or in a roast? I mean, because either way, Top Shelf's losing. But
in a real fight, I could take Bill Burr, no problem. Okay, Angry Ginger Showdown. You're not wrong. Yeah, and by the way, you say in a roast, but Bill Burr doesn't do a whole lot of roast. I don't know. I mean, I know he can say, quips off, off the hip and stuff like that. I think he could be very good at it, but
he would destroy you.
The funny one. Depends on the night, huh, Mike?
I don't know.
I can't do it right now.
Okay.
Give me like 5 minutes though.
I don't have time. It's fine.
Well, hold on.
Yeah, just move your car.
We don't move your fucking car, JR.
You can probably do the 5 minutes. I gotta take Muggsy out.
Oh,
you need to go move your car, JR? Do you need to move your car?
I'm gonna move my car. If you guys need to shut her down, feel free.
We'll wait for you.
All right.
We don't.
I'll be right back.
He's gone. All right, now we can finally talk shit about JR. Who's with me? Anybody? Nobody?
He was just walking on water.
I mean, that doesn't mean anything.
He talks shit about wrestling, but he's jacked and he knows jiu-jitsu, so he might be able to adapt. Joe Rogan.
It seems like he's kind of come around with some of the guests he's had. I mean,
I think he has after meeting a few people and having them on the show, like a DDP and a fucking Undertaker and shit like that. But like, man, I don't know, 4 or 5, it's like 5 years ago now I saw him in the cities, and his closing bit was just talking shit about pro wrestling, and I walked out. I was like,
fuck. All the way to the end, huh?
I was like, fuck you. You're not even funny. You're just fucking talk a bunch. Like, I don't even care. It was a bachelor party. I didn't really want to go, but that was what the bachelor wanted to do because he's a Rogan guy.
Oh, bachelor parties at comedy shows are
well, but it was a theater. I mean, it was a state theater, so it's not like you couldn't really get rowdy because
wasn't a club, obviously. Yeah.
No, yeah. If it was a club, yeah, that would have been annoying. Like,
and part of it, I think, what a lot of people who
Nelly, yep, it was the Spider Sense night.
I think some people talk shit about wrestling. Either one, they don't get it as far as entertainment value behind it, or they genuinely believe that we all think it's real fighting. And that's not the case. I don't think a single, maybe some fans, younger especially, believe it's 100% real. I mean, there's going to be accidents, there's going to be injuries, there's going to be times where you do take physical bumps. So it's not like there's no injuries and there's no pain that's involved with this stuff. It just happens to be, as somebody has said, it's the most choreographed fight scenes there is.
Ask Mr. Morgan and Mr. Nella in the chat; they'll tell you. It makes you feel something.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
I said Joe Rogan while you were gone. JR could probably be a wrestler.
Yeah, maybe. But I think he's more a UFC guy, right?
Well, I mean, he is, and he used to talk a lot of shit about wrestling. But I'm saying, just because of his size and his martial arts training and all that shit, like he might be able to pick it up.
Yeah.
There you go, Dan. Best line you've ever had, right there.
See, that's what gets me is like the people who are
like,
it's fake, right? It's like, yeah, just like every other
show on
fucking
TV is other than the
show, movie, like it's entertainment, you idiots.
I'll tell you what, though,
reality TV is not actually real, too.
it's
Sorry, JR.
fun to go back, and I'll go back to what WDHC said about that Andy Kaufman video. You go back and watch that, and you can find it on YouTube if you want to, but I have a DVD of it. But anyway, some of those people in Memphis absolutely thought every piece
Well,
of that
yeah.
shit was real.
But that's a different time. We're talking
I know it
now,
is,
though. Like
but
now,
that's
people
the
come up to
internet.
us now being like, it's not real, right? It's like,
but I mean, back then, like
well, that was back in the day, bro. That
people.
you couldn't
I'll
be
say this.
seen. You couldn't be seen together outside if you were heel,
Oh,
baby.
right.
Like
right.
it was real.
It was for sure real, but you still sort of knew. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? It's like
Mhm.
because this has always been kind of the thing for me. When I realized that things were scripted was when they were doing things to each other that you couldn't do. You couldn't hit somebody with a chair walking down the street and not,
Fucking you can't.
and so when
JR, you go ahead and try that tomorrow. You hit
but
someone
no,
walking down the street with a chair. You'll be able to do it.
no, that's not true. You'll get caught. The thing is that things that would literally kill a human being, they were doing, and it's like, well, yeah, it's not. It's scripted.
Right. One way I always like to respond to people who give you that whole, "Oh, wrestling's fake," you know that, right? I'm like, yeah, who hurt you? I mean, what is
Yeah.
wrong? Why can't you let other people just have joy in what they like? You don't have to like it. I'm not even saying like, hey, well, if you don't like it, let me fucking prove you wrong. No, I don't. If you don't like it, man, and I will say this: there's plenty of people who won't do the big shows. They won't do WWE. They won't do AEW. They won't do all the big studio stuff. If it's not indie wrestling, they don't give a shit. And I completely respect that idea.
So many different kinds of wrestling fans.
Yeah.
There's
I mean,
so many.
Kaiju Big Show or Big Battle. I mean,
there's
you can watch the death matches. You can watch people bleed almost until they die.
Yeah.
You can watch cartoon characters wrestle each other, and here's the thing: it's all fun.
Right.
I mean, I'll be honest with you. And we may have talked about this last week a little bit, but I did not know if I was going to be able to handle that GCW show that we went to in Chicago. Just because I didn't think I could handle all of that blood. I mean, I don't mind a little blood, but all the tubes and everything, yeah, it's a little bit iffy for me. But I didn't mind it because I was into the whole vibe of what was going on. And it was, it ended up being super fun, and I'm super happy that I went to it with you.
Yeah. Again, I don't know why. There's always this thing as far as you got to belittle everybody else's likes. I don't think that's needed, man. Yeah, it's a reality show, but fake as fuck. There you go. Yeah.
The garbage man. Who's he fighting?
Kung Fu Chicken, I thought I saw.
Oh, it's the soup guy. Yeah.
Jesse Towers here. What's up,
Jesse,
boys?
how are you, buddy?
Not a whole lot other than just doing our regular show, Jess.
Oh, shit. He tacked the can.
With a can opener?
Let him in the ring, you piece of shit.
Exactly, Mike. Exactly.
Ooh, he fucked that thing up. Mike, fucking Kaiju Big Battle Show, you would love it. It would be right up your alley. Like, how do they move? That's the thing, though. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah.
Let's see. I want to see what else they have on here.
I'll be honest with you. I would love to find out how these guys train to be able to do this in these outfits. Because it's got to be even more difficult than if you don't have some crazy getup like that.
I've seen these shows live 3 times, and every time I'm just like, how? Like the fucking French toast guy, which is actually just a waffle suit. It's like this. Like it's very constrictive to him.
I don't know if it's a PhD, but that is one spooky.
Yeah. Well, Cornette likes to not have fun. See, that's the thing. Like, people like Cornette, I get it. There's a tradition to wrestling, but it's 2024. There's going to be other versions of wrestling. You just have to be okay with that. And this is some fucking great entertainment. If you don't know Kaiju Big Battle,
and that's how I know that chair is spooky.
Bryce Runsberg used to be their referee. He would always do Evil Bryce, where he would put a mustache on.
Their partner making their way to the ring. It is.
I mean, in essence, this is Super Thunder Frog on steroids.
Oh, this is better. Because, like, that's more of,
yeah.
it's an actual wrestling costume. Like, it's still, he could still move. Like, look at this shit, dude.
Oh, my goodness. The evidence leads me to believe that Unibuzu has potentially.
Look, he's like reaching and can't look.
Okay, help me get in.
Forensic files.
Well, that's why the referee's there. He's supposed to move the ropes.
Oh, who's this guy?
Awesome Kong's brother.
It's like an alternate dimension where, and their partner. Straight off of ripping the tide of the beach. This is Tad Bradley.
Yeah, let's go chicken. Chicken, 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 chicken.
Nothing like a little boogie down on the way here to the big ring.
It's a fucking bodyboarding chicken. Oh my gosh, yeah. Those first UFCs are crazy.
Yeah, guys just straight up punching other guys in the dick.
And they have like 4 matches in one night.
Yeah, it was all like tournament based.
Yeah.
That was then your new Ultimate Fighter. Oh, crazy.
All right, let's get to the action here, guys.
Old question. This snake is a
Well, you don't want to see a bunch of
Who knew that
costume wrestlers walk into the ring.
The mystery.
Well, because they do the live, like, the announcer's always on during the show. So, like, they don't move as fast all the time because he's talking. And also, like, they don't move as fast because these ridiculous outfits.
Oh, but Pat Bradley coming in behind with Strong Rope Brewery right to the back. You see the destruction here.
Oh, drop kick by the Toucan. Get him, Toucan.
What a great drop kick in a costume.
Oh, what's he gonna do?
Streamers, balloons.
Oh, does that thing even have genitalia? Though?
Yeah, right to the nether region of
whatever that is.
Man, have nether regions.
And Unibuzu now trying to fight off.
Take that building, yeah.
You son of a.
He got a building on his head, for fuck's sake.
You sick fuck. You sick fuck. It's Kaiju Big Battle, Jesse. Hopefully we don't get We gotta make sure we're talking over this background music here. Get him, chicken!
Yeah, go to town on him.
Look at it. He can't see.
Holy
He can't
chicken.
see. Okay. Let me see.
This is, and I cannot stress.
Let me see.
Kaiju Big Battle.
Because I don't know when this is from.
That's hell, by the way.
Oh, this
That's
is a
hell.
month. They uploaded this a month ago. Let me see if I can find some of the older shit. I feel like some of the older shit's a little bit better.
A wee bit better.
Isn't there one, and I don't know if it's Kaiju Big Battle, but there's one where somebody's wrestling a giant panda?
Oh, I'm sure, dude. They've gone through so many things. See what we got here. Cube head gay.
Wouldn't it be funny if you all of a sudden saw Ace's actual search history by what he's searching? You sick fuck.
Oh, this is just...
They didn't spell April right.
and this is also just a commercial for that show. I thought it was that show.
That's not how you spell Meadowlands either.
Go get him, Muggy.
No one gives a shit, apparently.
Oh, no worries. Go get him, Mugs. Go up.
Want food?
Go, Muggy, go.
Kaiju.com.
Sea urchin.
It's a cage match.
Oh, it's the one-eyed guy again.
Instruction.
It's like an octopus and swamp thing got together.
He's popular.
Sea urchin. Look at it. He's already destroying city.
Wow. I don't think Goldust could fly right now. You would have to make it very middle, you know? I don't know if he could go to the extremes.
Like,
oh, that's a great name.
Oh, who's they fighting?
I don't know, but their song is rocking.
Is they space bugs? Does that rock thing have boobs on the back of it?
I wouldn't call them boobs. I don't know if I've ever seen boobs, Big Ace, but those ain't boobs.
What is that?
It's a thing.
Wow.
This shit's so good. I love how it's the road. Let's go get crazy, y'all.
Yeah, let's get fucking Kaiju Big Battle crazy.
Oh, the ref almost got taken out. Some of them can fly in these outfits. We weren't really seeing that in that last match. Uh-oh. Oh, shit!
Will help to get that power ball over right to the building. Oh, the destruction. Oh, the madness. I don't know, when you pay for the costumes so low.
Funny. We can get the costumes. It'd have to be the real kaiju ones, though. I don't know where they're based out of.
We can't even make a fucking mask on our heads.
Oh, no!
Oh, bad shot of the crowd at the worst time.
All the innocent people dying. Oh! Little wormhole guy got him. Uh-oh. The fucking balloons in that building when it exploded was great. Whoa!
I'd call it a monkey flip, but that ain't a monkey.
The green guy's really struggling by himself. What are they doing? Psychoptopus. Oh no, his eye! His one eye!
Oh, look at this guy just
Yeah,
throwing in
extra
more
shit.
weapons.
Fucking Cycloptopus or whatever is about to get. Oh,
Oh no!
look at it! What are they doing? Oh, he dropped him! Oh, he couldn't hold on.
He doesn't really have hands.
Fuck him up. I love the random. We're gonna give out prizes randomly tonight. Oh, what the? Oh no! Oh no!
He's that non-existent turnbuckle.
Little guy sold it though. Look at it, he's still selling it. Oh! That's Prez! Oh, horrible right hand. Cycloptopusy guys got him.
Cycloptopusy?
Isn't that his name?
Cycloptopus.
Oh, Cycloptopus.
Ooh!
Oh no!
Was he whacking him with his tail?
Those spikes.
Oh yeah.
Fight it off. Reverse it. Oh no! Oh, you're fucked, buddy. Yep, you're done.
That was the most devastating basic slam I've ever seen in my life.
Oh, that's a molten hot. What is he telling him?
Test of strength.
Oh, this is great. Oh! The space buzz. Did he just hit his own partner?
He was trying to get him to cooperate, slap him
Oh.
back into reality.
Dude, just how hard. Look how hard this has got to be.
These guys are losing pounds of sweat.
Oh my god, yeah. Stretch! Swamp Thing!
Like
Cycloptopus! Put my money on Cycloptopus. Oh no!
I mean, technically, they just won, right? It's a cage match. He's on the outside.
I don't know the
There are no
rules of
rules here.
kaiju cage match. Oh no! You hit him with another building. Oh, the
And they just
poor
pushed him
people
off the
that
stage.
building.
The referee is
Oh,
dysfunctional.
he's dragging his one eye across the fence. Oh no! Right in the eye. Oh, he's locking them in there. Oh! He got doored.
Right in the cage.
What the fuck? Oh!
Little spine buster action. Or spines buster action.
He just did the Hogan. Oh no, his foot's coming off. What is it? Oh. Oh! Oh, referee just got kicked.
Guy now is really struggling to get around that cage door.
Oh! It's over.
What's going on?
Is it over? Yeah, it's over.
I guess they're breaking up as a tag team or not.
Classic.
Who knows?
Classic.
Dude, either the announcer tell him, "You can't do that. You can't. What do you can't talk to space aliens like that and expect them to understand."
Yeah, you dummy.
What a moron!
Fucking morons. Ah, man.
Jeez,
Any more questions from anybody? Or are we going to call this one a little early tonight? See what the chat might have for us. Give it a little bit here, I guess. I guess in the meantime, JR, you got anything coming up?
Scab. They have one called Scab.
Oh my god. I don't have anything until July 5th. I'm doing something, and as much as I hate it, I'm doing something outside somewhere near Chippewa Falls, I guess.
Chippewa Falls. Is it the sand dune? Who's it through?
I can't remember. It's that woman.
Oh.
I
don't know.
I'm doing it with Poulos. It's not going to be great. I can tell you that much.
I can put my shirt right here. Come on, Toller. Be better. Be better than that.
What a dirty shirt petter you are.
I don't know. What a fucking dirty shirt petter.
He's a shirt petter. Has been all his life.
All right. Anything else from anybody else? No?
Going once.
I really wanted to find the waffle guy to show everybody because it's hilarious, but I'm not finding any of those ones.
Going twice.
All right.
All right, folks. We appreciate you watching, joining us tonight. No guests. It's always kind of fun for us to just sort of scroll around, and we do appreciate the questions you had. If you were watching on YouTube, thank you very much. If you're watching
Hang on.
Uh-oh.
Don't tell us to hang on. We're already sending it.
Shut up.
I was
stream right now.
I was moments.
So much gold, Billy. And if I recall, didn't he just add to?
Oh, you already come in?
As a reminder, Darano is one of the poorest sports in Kaiju Big Battle. He is not a role model, children. This is not.
He is not a role model.
Don't say that. He is a role model.
But you know who you do want to be? You want to be the challenger for our Fido because he is one of the proudest European Kaiju in Kaiju Big Battle and part of a balanced breakfast. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my privilege to welcome from Paris, France,
Yeah, French toast. And
No, that's a waffle.
its name
Horseshit.
is French toast.
No, he should be from Belgium and be a waffle.
Dude, look how hard that thing's got to be to wrestle in, though.
Well, clearly, you have no arm fucking length really
Right.
at all. Your arms are always just having to stick out.
It looks like he has something to say. What's that? What's that, French toast? He's conferring with referee.
Oh.
He's showing some sort of papers. It looks like is that passport guilty?
That just strikes me that'd be hilarious if that's what he hands him that, and that's what the ref says.
Oh, oui, oui.
Wait. All right.
European Kaiju can challenge for the European Kaiju Championship. Give it up for Unicorn Party!
Did he say unicorn party?
Yeah, that's a unicorn party, all right. Oh, that was weak. That was weak.
Nice confetti gun, you jerk.
Get to the ring already. Got every title.
So much gold. If I recall, didn't he just add to his impressive collection this past week? Yeah, just a few weeks ago. Double major tag team champion. Along with Super Wrong.
Is he trying to make like this gesture like it's a unicorn? That's funny.
French toast. French toast. French toast.
No way, man. Dorano.
How many belts does this unicorn got? Jesus, let's get to the match already.
17.
French toast.
Like I said, the foul has foul sportsmanship. But there you go.
Oh!
Just straight up picked up those billions, no problem.
He's like, fuck you, bird. Get in there, French toast. Get him, French toast. Do something, French toast. No, not that. Oh, it's over now. Now he's done. Yeah, now he's done.
Looks like Darino is taking control.
It's like fighting a turtle.
Taking control of the awful waffle French toast.
What is
The
that?
awful waffle French toast. That makes no sense. Yes, I mean, if you order a waffle, you get French toast. That would be an awful waffle, but...
Hey, Billy. How good are the recuperative powers of unicorns? I'm not quite sure. Well, there's only one unicorn, so I don't
What
know.
an ugly ass bird.
Good old Dorano. Or Darino.
Coast to coast, or should I say north to south?
Oh!
Never mind, he just took the express path. And remember,
French toast.
the key
Yeah, it's
Come
not
on.
going to win.
Get
Darino
up,
looks
French
like he's
toast.
probably going to take it here. Unicorn Party's a non-factor right now.
Get up, French toast.
golden unicorn of Kaiju Big Battle.
Goddamn Ego, get up!
Unicorn of Kaiju Big Battle like that.
Oh, all right. Good unicorn. Good unicorn. Sportsmanship.
Aw. Unicorn Party's such a great guy. And look at this.
Oh!
Teamwork from our Kaiju heroes. Teamwork makes the dream work.
All he can do is run around.
Pretty much.
I mean, he did part of a move right there.
Here in Queens, New York, big broadcast on WWNlive.com. Unicorn Party. And now,
Oh, French toast splash.
It's on WWFlive.com, everybody. So go to the World Wildlife Fund.
Oh!
Fresh slice of duck.
I guess that's a duck. Oh, no! That's all right,
That
French
stupid
toast. That's
waffle
all right.
piece of shit.
That's all right, French toast. You got to win anyways. Fuck both these guys. Did you get that French toast pin him? Oh! Oh. What happens to all the people in the buildings?
I mean, they die a little bit inside, but I hear they come back to life.
This French toast is fashionable. He's got some nice Adidas shorts on. Oh! He just can't do anything. He's just stuck like this. I can body slam you, baby. Oh! He's gonna horn him.
Looks like he's going up. Oh, what agility! Unicorn Party, one of the most agile kaiju.
fuck is the French toast doing?
Yeah.
Maple syrup.
Pin him. That was slow count, ref.
He's the beach like a turtle. He's getting back up. I don't know if he realized that he
Come on,
just
French
party
toast.
off the top rope. Oh dear.
Fuck you, unicorn.
The unicorn's kind of a cunt.
He's kind of a little bitch.
Yeah, he's just whiny. Maybe he won all his titles by just being a whiny bitch.
Oh, let's go.
Yeah, come on, French toast. I'm on your side now. Not really, but
What's he gonna do?
I heard
Come
you're
on.
part of a balanced
Oh,
breakfast.
choke slam.
The French press. Why doesn't he call it the waffle iron? Come on.
Oh,
Trying to say suck it, but he can't get his arms down.
what's he gonna do? Oh, you fucking horned unicorn.
Well, if he wasn't a horned unicorn, he would actually just be a horse, you dickhead.
Fuck a unicorn.
Do they know the chant, Mario?
Let's go French toast.
I think they need a reminder, Billy. Why don't you do the honors? Oh, what a drop kick. Unicorn party, unicorn party, unicorn party. Woo!
Wow, they are firmly behind Unicorn Party,
Woo!
who almost fucked it up and missed the.
Yep, he almost lost.
pin.
Come on, guys. Let's show Billy how hyper.
Oh, hey, that's a pin.
Wasn't 3. It wasn't going to be 3. You knew that.
Ref didn't even count it though. Boo.
Double pin. Unicorn Party wins.
That's
Fuck
bullshit.
you, French
Fuck you,
toast.
unicorn.
Fuck you, Dorano. Or Darano.
You're the only one in the outfit that can move.
Yeah, it's a little bit bullshit.
I mean, except for the fact that, most cats don't die at the age of 7. See,
Shut up, Dr. Blockhead.
Ew.
Dr. Blockhead.
Ew.
I'm done.
You're all kaiju'd out? for tonight?
Kaiju'd out, y'all.
King of the kaijus.
If you,
Again,
if you guys enjoyed it, let us know, and maybe we'll find a full show, and we'll do a full watch along with them one night. Maybe we'll bring a guest or two on, because it is entertaining shit.
it's funny as crap.
Let us know.
And maybe we can find somebody who's actually one of the wrestlers in kaiju. That'd be fun too.
Maybe we can
Who
get
knows behind the mask?
Maybe we could just get French toast. He's real.
Anybody could. I mean,
I'll tell you what, next week I'll bring a fucking Eggo on here and I'll be like, hey, here you go, Ace.
as long as he's got
I'll
the
make
same
him
Adidas and nice lips.
Mm-hmm.
I'll make him talk.
Oh, fuck.
Lovely. Anyway, thank you again, folks, for hanging with us tonight. We appreciate it very, very much. And we will see you next week with more stuff. Bye-bye.
Coming soon.
Wrong button.